I just know that I'll never top that. I don't think anything that I do now, I'll never have that same pressure, that same expectation, that same, I don't know, release after the match. The US Open, you know, when I finished that, I couldn't sleep, you know, for 2 days, and I wasn't tired. Yesterday, I came off the court, and within 45 minutes, I was spent. Like, I couldn't move. I was so tired, and I think subconsciously everything that goes on with Wimbledon and almost like the last 7-8 years of like the pressure and the questions and the build-up of all of that stuff just took its toll after the match yesterday.
But it must have been on your mind, but it didn't seem to be on your mind, and I think this is what's so amazing about it, that you've beaten the world #1 in straight sets to win this amazing tournament.
Yeah, I mean, look, it was, you know, you think about it, but I felt better this year than I did last year. Going into the match, I felt calmer. I didn't feel like I used up as much energy before the match, sort of with nerves and worrying about it. The last 30, 40 minutes before I went on the court was tough. But yeah, once I got out there, like I said, I literally tried to play every single point. I tried to fight for every point, and that's something I've got a lot better at. And, you know, I didn't think too far ahead during the match, but when I was serving at 40 love, I was starting to think I'd won Wimbledon, and with the scoring system in tennis, it's just amazing how quickly that can turn around.
Had you lost that game, what do you think?
If I hadn't won it in 3 sets, that would have been tough to come back from, really tough. I mean, like, I still would have had a chance of maybe going to a tie break.
Do you think Novak sensed that as well?
He
was giving a few smirks to the crowd. He was nodding. He knew he was back in it.
Yeah, I mean, he's done it before, and he's used to that. And you know, when you've been in that position yourself and you're serving for, I mean, he's served for Grand Slams and big tournaments. He knows those feelings when someone comes back at you, and when you've had match points and they slip away, how quickly, you know, the momentum and your mindset can change. So yeah, he knew how close that was in the end.
Final question. You and Novak now are clearly the 2 best players in the world. You've just beaten him in straight sets. That must bring with it a confidence that in future years, in similar matches as that, you can go on to win more of these titles and maybe one day become world #1. Do you feel that?
Yeah, look, I'm not going to concern myself too much with the rankings anymore because, like, I mean, right now I hold 2 of the slams, a final of a slam and the Olympics, and I'm nowhere near #1, so I'd rather just concentrate on trying to win the majors, and just prepare for them as best I can. I know how hard they are to win. I may never win another one, but I'll keep working as hard as I can to try and do that. And yeah, I think over the last 18 months I've proved that, you know, I can win on the big stages against the best players in the world, and it's fun to be able to do that.